Have you ever wondered about the journey an avocado takes from a farm to your supermarket? Well, today I'm going to show you exactly how that works. The first thing it's important to understand is that there are different varieties of avocado, and they ripen at different times. For example, this is a Monroe. And these are in season right now. We are also picking choquettes. ¿Me puedes tirar un choquet? Tíramelo. Gracias. This is a choquette. This is a different variety. And right now, my guys are picking choquettes. We are at the end of the choquette season. So we're filling up bins with all the remaining choquettes we have on our farm. Gracias. And then later in the day, we'll start with the Monroes. Let me get out of this guy's way. He's getting pissed at me. With avocados, it's almost like a fishing season. There's a certain time of year we are allowed to pick and sell certain varieties and bring them to market. I say we start with the Monroes in November. That's because the Department of Agriculture doesn't allow us to sell them prior to November. And that's not like any type of like, oh, the government trying to control things. It's because the fruit isn't ready until say like mid-October into early November. And they don't want unscrupulous growers picking fruit and sending it to market before it's ready to eat. So we get a schedule. And for example, today's, I think November 6th maybe, I'm not exactly sure of the date. And we can pick Monroe of a certain diameter. So all my big Monroes we're gonna pick today. So you see Jose is using a tool. Muéstrame la cosa. He's using this tool because they have to be this diameter or bigger. Right now on el 6 de noviembre, no? Hoy es el 6. Today, 6th of November 2023, the Monroes have to be, ¿qué dice José? No sé, no puedo ver porque no tengo mis gafas.
Oh, acá está.
Como 4 y poco, ¿no? 4 y 3/4. Okay, they have to be 4 3/4 diameter in order to pick them today. So what he does is he tests the fruit. And if it sits in here, it's wide enough, he could pick it. But if it's too small, maybe this guy here, if it's too small and it slips through, this has to stay on the tree to grow a little bit, or when we come back in 2 weeks, the required diameter will be less. Gracias. We commercial growers typically grow our trees to a height of 18 to 27 feet. Therefore, it's necessary to use these machines called cherry pickers to get up and pick our fruit. Let me show you how the cherry pickers work. The cherry picker has a boom that goes up and down. The operator stands in a basket right here. He's got his controls, and then he's got his basket right in front of him. And as you can see, this basket is full. Now, the basket has a bag attached to it. So this bag down here, once this gets full up, he lifts the boom, brings it over the truck, undoes the straps, and dumps the avocado into the bin on the truck. Here he comes with the truck. Let's watch him dump this load of avocados. All right, here comes Armando, and he's in the cherry picker. So he's gonna go up and come out over the truck. And then once he gets over the bin, he'll be ready to release the avocados. Let's watch this. Now he releases the strap and opens the bag at the bottom, and he just lifts the cherry picker, and all these beautiful avocados fall into the bin. So Armando just told me it takes about 4 of those basketfuls to fill a bin. These bins hold about 1,000 pounds of avocados each, roughly 1,000 pounds. And these will all get sorted and grading at a packing house. So you're gonna have big guys like this. You're gonna have smaller ones like this. But then they also have to separate the dirty ones. Some of them they get a little bit of like a scarring on them, or sometimes you'll have two avocados next to each other, like the wind blows and they bump and they get what we call little kiss marks. Or sometimes you'll have an avocado next to a tree branch, and when the wind blows, it slides along that branch for a few months and it gets like a lateral scar on the skin. So when these get dumped, these will get taken to the packing house later, and the packing house workers will separate based on size, variety, and quality. Today we're doing 6 bins, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. Some days we do 12, we'll do a truck plus a trailer. So today we're doing about 6,000 pounds. And since we're already onto the Monroes, the work is gonna go really fast. That's six bins, that's 24 loads. So these guys will have done gone up and down about 12 times filling their baskets today. Then it's off to the packing house we go. If you kind of look close into the background, you might be able to see a huge stack of those bins I just showed you. The 6 bins my guys are filling on their truck. There's a few hundred of them there. And all day long, people arrive with trucks and trailers with bins full of fruit. And the workers here empty those bins, sort the fruit according to size and quality, pack it, and then it's on its way to the retailer. Now, in addition to sorting and packing the fruit, the packing house also labels the fruit. They put stickers on it that classify the type of fruit, the size, and also put a barcode so that the grocery store workers have something to scan when they check you out. And that barcode actually tracks the lot of fruit back to the day it was picked and the farm it came from. So if something ever went wrong and there was ever like a bad batch, the Department of Agriculture or the FDA or whoever does those sort of things could actually do a recall, and they could investigate and get the fruit off the shelves and trace it all the way back to the source of whatever caused the problem. Let's go see what those labels look like. Here we are at Fresco y Más, which means fresh and more in Spanish. As you can see from this video, we live in a bilingual community. Actually, I would say you probably hear more Spanish spoken than English. So it's necessary to know, but not necessary, but it's good to know both languages. Let's see if we could find some avocados labeled like I told you. All right, so here's the avocados. And like I told you earlier, we had a shipment come in from Dominican Republic. And right here, it says right there, fresh avocados from Dominican Republic. And they are labeled as 4771. The sticker on here says 4771. That's the PLU code. I don't know what PLU stands for. These, on the other hand, are the common Hass variety avocados that you're probably used to seeing, the little black wrinkly ones. And these have a sticker. It'll have a different number. Let me see what the number on their sticker is. Yes, it's 4046. And if you look up the PLU code for 4046, I think that stands for small Hass. So you've got the Hass avocado labeled 4046, and that barcode will be able to trace it all the way back to the farm it came from and the route it took here. These guys here also, these Dominican avocados, they have a different number. Like I told you, their number is 4771, which is small green avocado. That's actually the same PLU my fruit would have, except for it wouldn't say, you know, from Dominican Republic. And that's how we can tell the fruit apart, and we could also trace it back to where it came from. In addition to supermarkets and grocery stores, our fruit also makes its way to restaurants. So they could make your guacamole, your sushi, your avocado salads. And guess what? They even make avocado popsicles. You heard me. Let's go get one. I'm so excited. I love this place. ¿Me das una paleta de aguacate, por favor? I just asked for an avocado popsicle. So here, I'm over here. And look at, not only do they sell avocado popsicles, they're selling avocados here also for $1 a piece. ¿Sabe la variedad de este aguacate? Yo creo que yo creo que es Lula, es lo mejor. I think this is a Lula. Bueno, voy a comprar uno, a ver. I think this is my favorite variety, which is a Lula. I was saying Hall, but now that I look at it, I think it's a Lula. Okay, una paleta y un aguacate. Let me turn the camera off so I can pay this guy. Well, that went better than expected. Not only did I get my avocado popsicle, but they were selling avocados, so I imagine one of the people who works there maybe has a tree in the yard or something like that. And normally, I mean, I'm an avocado farmer. Normally I don't buy people's avocados, but this looks like the Lula variety. And as you can see, there's no labeling or nothing like that. They're just selling it. It's kind of like a side hustle thing. What a great way to take a break in the middle of the day. Look at that thing. It's basically avocado ice cream frozen on a stick. It's delicious. You ever have an avocado? Ever have an avocado popsicle? You should try one, man. They're good. Now you know how the avocados you love so much get from the trees to your dinner table. You know that we label them according to variety. You understand the mechanical process involved. You understand the administrative process involved. And you also learned about the steps we take to ensure your safety. You saw what avocados look like on the shelves of a large retailer. You also saw that people sell avocados in the corner store. You also learned that we make ice cream out of avocados. But there's one outlet we didn't discuss. And that's if you want to buy your avocados direct from me. And the place to do that is guacfarm.com. GUACFARM.com. We sell our avocados when they're in season, like I said, from June all the way to February. And in the summertime, we have other types of tropical fruit as well, such as mangoes, Monstera deliciosa, lychees, longans. If you're not a fruit eater, you can get yourself a Sleepy Lizard avocado t-shirt. Today is Monday, which means I gotta take the avocados that Jose's picking right now, box them up, and ship them out to you guys. While I go do that, you go to guacfarm.com, and I will see you on the next video.